I have Kwame Dazi in the studio, Mr. Robert Clark. And Joe Mettle is saying that as for him, he's never going to accept sponsorship from any alcoholic brand. Well, there's a story here, and it says award-winning Ghanaian gospel musician Joe Mettle has reaffirmed his stand on dealing with alcoholic brands. Now, according to him, he won't accept any sponsorship from such brands, especially when they are extending support for his event. Now, speaking on Daybreak Hitz last week with the Godfather and the Dusty, he said, "It is a no for me. Aside from faith, you can only work with brands that complement what you do. In cases where sponsorship prefer not to be named, Joe Mettle was asked if he will consider sponsorship from an alcoholic brand. He responded, with brands that give sponsorship and do not want to be mentioned, that is the silent sponsors, because silence is silent. I don't know what I will do about that now." That is what he said on Hits FM last week. Now, he added that the company's sponsorship is not free, since one will be required to pay back. A company's sponsorship is mostly not free, since no matter what, you will be required to pay it someday, since you will be invited to their stage or some performances or appearances here and there, he stated. Well, we're about to listen to Joe Mettle's stand when it comes to dealing with alcoholic brands.
Daybreak Hitz.
Isaac Kissy gets a bit controversial. He says, Andy, please ask him if any alcoholic beverage company wants to sponsor any of his gigs, would he accept? I'm a big fan.
You know it's a no.
God bless him. You won't accept.
It's a no. You can only forget about even, let me even put the faith aside. Like, you can only work with brands that complement what you do.
What if they give you money, but they wouldn't want to be mentioned? As some of the brands that don't want to be
They don't want to be mentioned. They want to.
They just want to support you. Maybe they like, okay, for instance, I know of an alcoholic beverage producer.
The individual wants to support.
Who is
I'll take it. Why not?
Very benevolent. No, he loves to give.
Oh yeah, that's the individual wants to give. But you see, if it's a company,
so the company is giving you Joe Mettle.
Silent
sponsor.
If it's because it's silence, it's silence. Silence is silence, but it hasn't come. When it comes to
and your budget.
Minkasa meji eba nebehu.
Also budget silently.
Minkasa. No, if it's an individual, because there's no way a company, no matter what it is, will be to your own one day. And
they will also invite you to come on their stage.
Exactly my point. So when you free that until
This is Hitz.
Well, Joe Mettle is speaking, and we are here to digest the issue. I will not accept it. I am not going to accept it. Joe Mettle is talking about alcoholic brands and sponsorship with respect to his event. And just so you know, this weekend, 30th, Joe Mettle Praise Reloaded is happening at the Accra Sports Stadium. And just make sure you reserve your seat. It's free of charge. Just reserve your seat, and you can do that by heading straight to www.joemettlemusic.com and then reserve your seats. That is that simple. Make sure you are on your way by at least 12-ish, because we will open the gate 3 p.m. prompt. We start the event. Praise Reloaded 2024 by Joe Mettle. And I have Kwame Dazi here. My brother, how are you doing?
I'm fine. That song has been ringing in my.
What do you say? Oh, yeah, Bozam.
Sir.
Because we're about to start a song that you and I we did the
But that was a
Orthodox
gospel song as well.
Orthodox version of Air.
It's
you just wanted
resilient.
to lead me into trouble. And you know how I like music.
Yeah, especially those type of music.
Kwame,
Charlie, what's up?
everything cool. Joe is saying that.
Is here.
Yes,
He's back.
Chairman Day.
We miss him.
Yes, Chairman. Right now, if we put down for music or find some board be put down for top.
And Adam is everywhere too. He's here.
I do have an issue with him.
Oh, I can't. Hey, he's my brother. This man.
Fantastic.
Hey.
Yeah, because if you look at his mobility rates.
And then turn you into sticker self.
Flying in my boy.
Yeah. It'd be like flyway.
Cheddar is waiting for him. He releases that sticker. You go get later.
Kwame,
Yes,
real
sir.
quick on Joe Mettle.
Joe Mettle. Joe Mettle.
Senior man.
When we went for the launch of Praise Reloaded, one question that came up was what services the Total Family Health Organization was providing for him as sponsor of his program. You know those people.
Yeah.
They produce ebony condoms,
Yeah.
right? But they also do other things, as in helping people with reproductive health issues and all that. And he mentioned, he was clear on that it wasn't for the condom. It's just like Casapreco also producing Awake mineral water, and then maybe you see Dana Hamilton plugging Awake, and you think, oh, Casapreco, yes, any sound. It tells you clearly. You see, brands would want to associate themselves with brands that are in tandem with their focus. Joe Mettle, on a normal day, what does he do? Gospel music.
Yes.
Does the gospel preach or project alcoholism? Does it? Don't tell me it's debatable.
No, if you don't have to ask me some of these questions. If you ask me, I'll say some things that I know.
Please, ask him.
Don't ask me.
He's a host. He doesn't answer questions.
I don't.
Who gave this rule?
Production.
Host who doesn't
Production.
answer questions.
Yes.
Yes, reference.
The general knowledge is that the gospel doesn't project alcoholism. So I wonder why a gospel artist would go plug an alcoholic beverage. Let's say this particular drink. So weird. So it's not a big deal for me if Joe Mettle says that he will not advertise for or accept such beverages to be sponsors of his program. As simple as that. There are so many other brands that can sponsor. When you choose a particular brand, it tells you which people can affiliate with you and which people shouldn't or can't do that. The kind of brand that Stoneboy can advertise for or accept onto his fold to sponsor him will be different from Joe Mettle, Dana Hamilton. Even Kofi Kinata and most of the secular artists, they have different brand affiliations and position. So they don't attract the same audiences. That is why you'd see certain corporate people gravitate towards certain artists because they have the brand that gels with their focus and vision. Different from another person who has maybe a cult following for people on the streets and wouldn't mind, going all out for certain brands as well. So Joe Mettle has not said anything bad. That is his brand. That is what he wants to be noted for. He doesn't want to be known as a gospel artist that is projecting alcoholic beverage. At the end of the day, what are you pushing? What are you saying? Are you telling people out there that, in as much as I believe that it is wrong for people to be alcoholic because I need money to fund my project, I invite them to come on board and sponsor my program. And on hypocrisy. So he's just being real as a person, as a brand. And if you listen to him, by God's grace, he's able to get people to fund his project, even with his concert.
Yeah.
There are times that he would run into a loss, and right after the concert, he gets people to donate to him just because they think that he is pursuing a worthy cause. So know your brand, know what you stand for, and that will attract the people that will come on board to help you.
Okay. Robert, how you doing?
I'm good.
You can't complain. You are definitely looking good this morning.
Yeah, he has a lot of money.
We thank God. We thank God for mercies.
Your stand on Joe Mettle's...
I think for me there are three keywords playing here. We have reputation, we have brand image, and we have perception.
Perception. Okay.
So let me start with brand image. The fact that over a period of time is projected a particular image. And if you're projecting, what are you projecting? A gospel image, right? And so when we ask who's Joe Mettle, you clearly say is a gospel minister. And who is a gospel minister? It means that the person more or less is like a priest. You have a ministry, and it is required of you not just to profess a particular title or name. You also need to be able to exhibit the culture thereof. You know, so if, for example, you say you're a minister, there is every reason why the Bible says that by their fruits you shall know them, which simply means that they are counterfeits. Or if your fruits are not in tandem with what you profess, then there is a non-alignment kind of thing, and we need to be able to call it out. So in the first place, he wants to make sure that the brand is aligning with the brand values, and the values are clear in terms of what it stands for. The second part is the reputation. Reputation is the opinion people have of you. And if I have the wrong opinion of you, there are two things that are going to happen. I'm not going to allow you to preach into my life, and pastors are not going to give you their platform for you to reach out to the congregation.
Okay.
So reputation is important. If people perceive you in a negative way, it will impact their reception of you, even if it is inaccurate. You understand? Now, in marketing, it says that perception is reality. If you go to 22 immutable laws of marketing, perception is reality. So if somebody thinks of you as somebody who is incapable or like diabolic or whatsoever, any of those negative words, then reality is going to impact their dealing with you. Now, there's a scripture that says that I'm permitted to do all things, but not all things are beneficial. So that's one of the things that you hear people usually say, look, we can do all things, but not all things are beneficial. Why? Because in this particular case, they are not professing or they are not promoting alcoholism. So then it's just good to stick by it, because the culture does not necessarily warrant it. So the last part is the fact that there's another line that says that if I eat meat and that meat is going to cause my brother to fall, then I will not eat the meat.
Okay. I think I've heard that.
You've seen that? There's a scripture like that.
I think
I'll look for it before we finish. If therefore I eat meat and that meat will cause my brother to fall, then I will not.
What kind of meat is that?
It depends. No, if you go in there, you would see clearly what it represents. You know, all of that. You know, so
meat.
So let me finish. Please.
Okay, sorry.
So at the end of the day, I see Joe Mettle towing that particular line. That says I have permission to do all things. However, for the brand and what I represent, if I am going to go in a particular lane and that lane that I'm going to follow is going to cause brothers to sin or fall, then I would, stay out of it. And so I think we just need to respect his position. He's just staying true to brand, and he's staying true to religion, and he's staying true to the values that he upholds. You can argue that, but the Bible didn't clearly say that you shouldn't take alcohol. Well, we understand that.
That is why I'm
But Bible talks about being drunk. You understand the fact that being drunk is not good. Understood.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean that he should be seen promoting it. So that's why there's a scripture also that says that I'm allowed to do all things, but not all things are beneficial. So in this particular case, if it's not beneficial to him, we need to respect that.
Okay.
And if it's not beneficial to his brand, we need to respect that. Because I know that quote would happen. But the reality is, So that's it.
Adam, good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Everything cool?
But when we are done, I have a question for DJ Slim.
Oh, don't ask me a question. I'm not allowed.
So it's 1 Corinthians 8:13. Therefore, if what I eat causes my brother or sister to fall into sin, I will never eat meat again, so that I will not cause them to fall. You understand? So if projecting a particular cause can lead to that particular in this particular case, their soul.
Because as much as you might want to issue the caveat as to the purchase or consumption of alcohol, if you accept sponsorship and you are supposed to market it, you might issue a caveat, don't drink them, but Charlie, you put the person in the position to consume it in the first place.
Exactly. So he's made his decision. It's clear that Charlie, he's not going that particular line.
I understand. Adam, quick one on this.
For me, I think that it's all about the person's brand and what the brand represents. I mean, if you look at all the 4 elements of brand equity, clearly it is not the right place for him to be, from the perception to the brand awareness, go to the brand value. And I mean, all of these things that not match that product because of, I mean, a certain brand image that product also had. Don't forget that this is going to be what we call a form of secondary brand association.
Yeah.
And mostly in secondary brand association, what happens is that there is a transfer of equity. So Joe will transfer the equity, all that commercial value he has from the way people love him in the house of God to the product, where maybe some might be led to, I mean, going for the product. Then the product is also going to transfer its equity to Joe. So, I mean, in transfer of equity, what is very dangerous is that if that equity which is coming to you is negative, then what it means is that it's going to affect your brand equity, the commercial value.
Yeah.
So it can diminish it because people will say, oh, challenge wa backsliding, and
So
I
for
said,
pa-
wa falling. You understand? When it happens like that, it means that in the space that you are in, your equity is going to come down, and that is going to affect its commercial value in the Christendom, which will affect maybe possible concert events that he will be put on, and in terms of streams, in terms of other, I mean, promotion, from promotion of his music to consumption of his merchandise, among other things. So, if you look at the disadvantage, is going to outweigh the positive. So, if that is so, then why do you take the brand risk? You understand? Because if the negatives will be more than the positive, then there is no need taking the brand risk because it's going to be very, very, I mean, destructive. So I think it is good that, I mean, he refrains from that because it is not going to add anything to his brand. So,
But don't you think it's, I mean, brands, alcoholic brands, I mean, they stand out clear. But, I mean, looking at brands like Total Health Foundation, don't you think it's a slippery slope if you're to accept sponsorship on that tangent, whereby maybe you might not have the opportunity to explain to the masses the different type of services that they do render? I mean, on such lines, don't you think
there's that? I mean, it is understandable.
It was a similar thing that Kwame also said when it comes to Kasapreko, having different products, and then you decide to accept it, because to some of us, we might hear the brand Kasapreko, and the only thing that might pop in my mind
is alcohol.
Would start from alcohol.
No, I mean, you know, we have house of brands and branded house. So, like, in the house of brands, like one house with a lot of brands, and there is a branded house. So that branded house is like the name, one name goes for all its products. You understand? So maybe Kwame Ice, Kwame Soap, Kwame this, Kwame that. But in the branded house, most of the products, they have many products, but they all come under different umbrella. So if you are going to trade with a branded house, a house of brands, which has many brands, I mean, definitely we know that this house doesn't have just a brand, or it's not a branded house. It's a house of brands. So they provide different.
Okay.
I mean,
so do you know why I asked this question?
So that gives
whether a
certain
branded house or a
leeway.
house of brands started at the point with a single brand, or I mean,
So let me just try and throw some clarity onto this. If you have Ebony, a lot of people purchase Ebony without knowing the parent company.
You mean the condom?
Yes.
Okay.
Ebony condom without knowing the parent company, because what is projected is not necessarily
The
parent
parent brand,
company.
yeah.
Yes. Now, the other services that they offer has to do with reproductive engagement. Now, mind you, condom in itself is for protection.
okay.
Just like fire, just like knife. Knife has got its good use. It only has bad use when it is used by the wrong person and for the wrong purpose. Condom in itself, also the same.
But alcohol then.
So alcohol has got its value as well. It's also used when it's used in the wrong way.
Okay.
But for as long as there is promotion in a way that at the end of the day could affect the image and reputation, which is currency and value, you can choose to or not to go with it. You understand what I'm saying? So in this particular case, we are not even discussing the brand that is being projected. We are discussing the parent company being responsible for something else.
Okay.
That's what Kwame was explaining. So he's talking about reproductive services, different from the projection of a condom.
Okay. But then again, I'll come back to my question. I asked this because let me use Adam's statement. House of brands. A house that contains several brands. Right, so we can see who are individually,
and there's a branded
yeah, I know,
house too.
and I know because I mean, for example, when you enter GGB or Diageo, we have so many brands underneath Diageo. Same applies to Casapreco. We know that there are so many brands under Casapreco, right? But then, at a point, they started the company with a single product.
And they've moved from the point.
You, I beg, make a land. They started at a point with a single product. And that product and its engagement around it, the visibility and the marketing was so strong that it urged some form of image in several consumers, the mind inside, including me.
Okay.
Because anytime that word pops up, I can associate it with several brands because I now know. But for other consumers who do not know, that is where it gets tricky.
Other consumers who don't know what?
Other consumers who do not know that the brand maybe Casapreco has other brands underneath it, or is the parent
but is
company.
the person dealing with Casapreco, the person is dealing with the brand.
Okay, so now a typical example is let me now. Okay. So a typical example is accepting sponsorship from the water side or the water side of Casapreco.
Yeah, but what do you hear?
But then in their advertisement, this is what is very clear, especially with the FDA, weighing seriously on alcoholic brands and all that. Awake is a product of Casapreco. I'm just saying. We are just using them for this concept. We are just using them as an example.
If you are done.
Let me issue this disclaimer before. We are using them as an example. It's a product of Casapreco. Mind you, for people that their marketing campaign for Alomo Bitters was so popular and so hard that the word Casapreco only triggers one brand in their mind. How would they feel hearing this brand being associated with the gospel musician?
It's simple. You see, every smart brand manager, if you are going with your product to partner or sponsor a certain project, you are going to put forward that product. So you make sure the product in which you are sponsoring the program with features more in every activity of the artist or organization you're going to sponsor. So, heavily, that service they are going to deliver for Joe will be in the forefront than any of the brand, because they are a house of brands and they are just using one brand or partnering Joe with one brand. So that brand is going to be visible. And when it comes to Joe posting anything, it will be that product. When it comes to activities on the ground, pull-ups, communication materials, those products are going to be visible. So,
but in Joe's case, it is the Total Health Family organization that is.
So what service would they provide?
Okay, so there is a controversial twist to this one. So if that is the name on the flyer, that is what Joe is projecting on his flyer in the form of advertisement, you are advertising the whole company, which has Ebony Condom. Maybe you don't align with the ideology of using condoms, but you are projecting the entire company. You are directing somebody to go there. The person will go there and have condom.
No, that is not what is on board, because what is
but
going to happen on the ground?
Realize that there's nothing wrong with condom.
No, wait. I'm just saying, because I told you earlier on that we had asked him when we went for the launch that, was it Ebony Condom that is, on board for the sponsorship? And he said, no, they have other services. But the other services were not mentioned. They are not on the flyer. Is that the big company that is on the flyer? Total Health Family Organization. And they offer
you are directing
services,
them, you are directing
including
them
Ebony Condom. So if you direct the person there...
Same way if you direct somebody to Casapreco Company Limited to purchase a pack of a week, they also get the opportunity to see the other brands.
Not necessarily. And Adam, let me just.
In
your earlier
submission,
you spoke more about
in Joe's
reputation,
case,
yes,
about the fact that an early reputation
yes,
created has a cascading effect on new products that come. That's true at the beginning. And so eventually, over a period of time, the brand itself begins to take its own form and shape. Just like a child walks in the in the image of its parents, like eventually takes its own shape and form, essentially. So yes, that clarity may not exist at the beginning, but eventually, discerning folks, with the work,
but Joe's case,
you are able
the
to
Joe's example
with
a THF, it's a different one because you have the entire company's name embossed on your artwork. They offer services including ebony condoms. You don't align with the use of ebony condoms. And you even said at the launch that no, the ebony condom is not what you are projecting and they are not sponsoring you. But you are advertising the entire company. So if I go to the company and I go meet ebony condom, one way or the other, because you are not specifically advertising a particular brand that is non-condom for this project, you are introducing me to the entire company, which also sells condom. So that's the controversial bit I'm talking about. He explained that it wasn't the condom.
So
you get it, but he didn't mention which.
I'm coming. So I'm associating with Hitz FM,
yeah,
and I put my gospel program on Hitz FM at 9 a.m. belt, and I say powered by Hitz FM. Then you're like, okay, so why are you saying powered by Hitz FM? Because when you come to Hitz FM at 4 o'clock, there's a particular program that also deals with secular stuff.
Oh, but it's a different thing.
No, it is. No, that's what you're saying. I'm dealing
thing.
with multimedia, and multimedia has got a wing that's for gospel. Hey, I don't praise. Yeah. Okay, it was powered by multimedia. So when I get to multimedia, I've advertised multimedia, and then I kind of realize that there are other wings that are into secular stuff. So at the end of the day, I'm promoting the secular stuff. That's what you're saying.
No, see.
Yeah.
See.
You are saying that the parent company has got multiple products, and so
Exactly.
therefore, why? Yes,
He didn't mention the particular product.
Clearly,
I get you.
on
So
the day
that's
of
what
the
you're
event.
saying. So we thank God for discernment.
No.
Let's move on.
The thing is,
on the day of the
effect,
event, that distinction
you are not
will be
looking at the effect
You're looking at
of
the
the
effect.
advertisement. You are introducing somebody to a company that offers a range of products, okay, including what you don't like.
Okay.
Did he say he didn't like it?
No, as in, say a bizarre question.
No. When you say not like, it's like it's a certain amount
No,
of
but if he
energy
liked,
goes
wait,
into
made a
no.
pronouncement
Wait,
like-
if he liked it,
Uh-huh.
if he liked it, seeing the parents' company name there, if he liked it, when we asked him specifically Ebony Condom, why would he say,
He was sharing the facts with you.
Yeah,
The fact is that it is not Ebony Condom sponsoring him.
and he knew why he didn't want to.
Yeah, so go and ask him that. Why are you
He
saying
knew why.
that?
No,
That's
and
not
the
really
reason
an
he
issue.
didn't mention, he didn't even accept the fact that Ebony Condom was on board was the fact that
Because
a few months ago,
Ebony Condom is not on board.
Yes.
a few months ago, Nasi had a similar situation.
Yes.
Which that product was on board.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he's speaking
It's
the
on board,
facts.
so it's a fact.
Yes.
And I'm so wait, but it's the same company.
Yeah, but nobody says on the same
It doesn't
company.
mean that all the products are on board.
But you have not mentioned. You are not
That's a branded
specific.
house.
You are saying Total Health Family. They produce things including Ebony Condom.
The name of the company is not Ebony Condom. I mean, it's
Oh,
what
no.
name did
But-
you mention?
But you are trivializing
no,
this.
I'm not trivializing. That's a fact. I'm stating a fact.
You are going
Wait,
to
is
the
it-
third level of
Wait,
production.
Is it a
Wait,
fact
for
that
instance.
the company's
Wait.
name is different from
Wait.
Ebony Condom?
If I have a shop,
Is it a fact?
wait. If,
Answer me.
let me land.
Afterwards, I'll
Adam,
also
that
answer
kind
you.
of argument.
Adam,
I'm
Adam.
not even asking you a question.
Let me enjoy this.
I'm
Me,
making
I
a
didn't ask
statement.
you a question.
I'm not obliged to answer your question. Let me make my point.
Answer me then.
By force. Let me make my point.
The names are
If I have a
totally
shop,
different.
Yes.
I am selling Ebony Condom. I'm selling water. I'm selling, let's say, chewing gum. The name of the company is Kwame Company.
Yeah.
And I tell you, Kwame Company is sponsoring my program. So go there and go and buy things. You see these 3 things being sold there. I didn't mention which particular one you should go and buy. So I am introducing you to all the 3 things.
Yes.
If I had mentioned that, okay, it is the Kwame Water alone that is sponsoring my program, then I'm being specific. But now it is
But in the
general.
case-
Exactly.
In the case
so
of
what
Joe
question
Mettle,
do you
was
want
it-
to ask again? To me, it's not so much of a big
It's a
deal.
matter of fact.
But the thing is that The thing is that if you don't want to associate yourself with a brand because the other sub-brands, you don't really like them, then you should be specific with which one you want to be aligned with. But if you use the general name, the parent company, which offers those services, then you are introducing people to go there. And when they go there, they will see the one that you don't want to project there.
Then
This is simple logic.
I think
it's
that's
common sense.
I think your challenge is that you don't know what.
This is fundamental
I think
logic.
You don't know what TFHO stands for.
Eh?
You don't know what TFHO stands for.
The company.
No,
has
I'm
a
coming. Do you?
I am a journalist. I know.
No. Wait. I'm asking you a question.
He is promoting.
No,
Kwame does it.
He's promoting a brand.
Kwame, let's help the listeners.
First of all,
It's not about me.
no, Joe Mettle
Yes,
is not
this is
here.
not about
Everything
you.
you are giving
It's
us to
not
support
about
it.
me.
So I'm
I
asking you a
gave you
question.
a background.
I
gave
hear
you
you.
a background.
I'm asking you a
where
question.
I was coming
I'm
from.
asking you a question.
Kwame,
But why are you just interjecting like that?
allow him.
No, Adam.
I'm asking you. Do you know what TFHO stands
I know.
for? You know their services.
I know.
You know.
Yes.
Okay, so in summary, it is what?
Oh, but
No. In
Total
summary,
health.
wait. I was the one
No,
that
I'm
started
just
this.
asking a question.
Wait, I was the one that started this whole. THFO.
Kwame, please
agreement.
respond.
Wait, and I even
Answer.
mentioned, and I told you, I was right here, and I said that there were other reproductive health services that they offer.
Total Family
There.
Health is a social marketing organization working to encourage healthy behaviors and providing affordable health products across Ghana.
And so I mentioned this in my preamble.
So if you
asked
know-
me-
if you know this-
It's not about me.
Hold on. I beg. Your microphones are off.
What Kwame is even saying is an assumption.
Oh, which one?
It's likely if they go, they will buy this. What shows that they will buy it?
What shows
Like
that?
if you have Kwame shop.
No. What shows that
Adam.
you Adam that you
Adam.
like this thing so much?
Adam, I beg. Your microphones are off. Please, one after the other. Kwame, no, Kwame does it. No, your microphones are off.
We all love Joe.
Okay, one after the other. So make your statement again. No, hold on. Make your start. No, hold on. Start your submission again. I beg. One after the other.
Okay.
And if you want to,
Now, there's
if you
no
want to come in, I
interjection.
beg. No interjection.
No interjection. We all love Joe. No two ways about that.
Yeah.
And we are not saying that, oh, no, Joe, I say, no, I say. What I am saying is that there is no problem with you saying, I want this particular company to sponsor my program. Fine. But when we went there for the launch of the Praise Reloaded, we asked a question.
Yeah.
That we've seen the Total Health Family Organization
yeah.
on board.
Yeah.
Are they providing condom? As in, are they on board as in the name of Ebony Condom, providing Ebony Condom? Oh, I'll say there be. So it means that it's the other services that are being projected. But this is to us at the auditorium there at the launch. Now, to the ordinary person who is at home, who has seen TH on the board, the person is being introduced to the whole company, which offers all these services, including the sale of Ebony Condom. So if that person goes to Total Health Company, you
Most
are
definitely.
introducing them to that as well. And yet, the other partner opening one, I will introduce you more. If you meet somebody like Adam who is, he will go and buy Ebony Condom.
Disclaimer.
He will go and buy Ebony Condom. What I'm saying is that maybe what he should have done, if they have
To
other
remove
brands,
ambiguity. No?
yes, other brands are any Ebony Condom na esanka o state also.
Okay.
But who throughout the whole company in India? Yeah, koho. Ni o bi ya kosi selling na be free,
Abutre.
including Ebony Condom.
I would
Who
say-
says
no, hold on. Now, Adam, who person Obama now? You want to
Oh,
talk
ni
so-
shika.
So hold on.
Oh,
Kwame,
Nishika.
I beg. Let's listen to Adam.
What I'm saying is that the parent company has a certain objective, and Kwame has indicated. And if you listen to the objective of the company, it is not an objective of an Ebony condom. No, it's a certain generic objective, and they if you carefully read down, they indicate the services they provide. So clearly, they are coming on board with a certain objective and with a certain brand, which is a service they are providing. So on the day of the event, that service is what is going to take center stage, and that is the brand they are partnered with. that will be what will be visible on the ground.
Okay.
And not so all those who go to the ground, they will see the very services they are on board to provide.
And
Why are you limiting the whole thing to going to the grounds alone?
Kwame, I beg.
You put their name there for people to also go to them. There are people who go to them personally.
Because
the
company has
Kwame Dazi.
the company has a
He's
name.
limiting the influence of
Please
advertising.
behave.
The company has a name. And you cannot leave the name of the
Advertisement. Why do
company
you do that?
out in this. And those who go there, the videos, footages, the still photos which will come out will be focused on that particular service.
But do you understand what Kwame Dazi is trying to say?
This.
No, do you understand what Kwame Dazi is trying to say?
He's making things seem as
Kwame is
if
trying
the
to say-
end product, the end goal is just for people to come to the event and see.
But you believe
services
that there are
of-
publications
It goes
out
beyond
there.
that. It
There are
goes beyond
publications
that.
out there.
Even
Kwame-
after Praise Reloaded, somebody might want to go to the company
you see what
itself.
Kwame is saying?
You are
Kwame,
limiting
all Kwame is saying is
the
hypothetical.
essence and the effect
Kwame,
of advertisement.
My lord, I want to say Kwame's point is just an assumption.
You are also making
It's
assumptions.
hypothetical.
No.
And
Then it
it's-
means you don't know how influential it is for people to
So
speak.
hold on.
When Kwame has made clear what the company stands for, I mean, this is not in doubt.
But I said it.
Yes,
including
what they
including
stand
selling
for.
condoms. It's part of it.
So
What is clear is that
I said it in my preamble when I mentioned that
Adam.
apart from the sale of condoms, they also do this. Oh,
They have other
that
services.
is
why
relevant.
why are you stressing on the sale of condom?
I have added everything together. I'm not
It's
taking.
because-
Why are you also taking the condom from it?
No, I have not taken the condom out.
I have put everything together, but you people,
No,
want
you
to
are
limit
stressing
it.
on one thing.
No.
Okay.
I am not stressing on one thing.
see,
I'm
the
just drawing your mind to
Kwame
the fact
Dazi.
that
Kwame,
it is a
there is
general
nothing
company
wrong-
that offers many services, including the sale of condom, which Joe Mettle said
He's not interested.
Exactly.
And on the day there is nothing.
Okay, so-
there is
But
not
it's
going to be anything.
It's not only about on the
relatable
day.
to condom
When you
there.
Kwame.
product on your platform, somebody
So,
might
Kwame,
go to the company to go
if
purchase
you go to
it.
Accra Sports Stadium and you see condom, bring it here for us to discuss.
Okay,
No,
so
it's not about no. He's limiting the thing to the Accra Sports Stadium.
Kwame Dazi.
What the Obi product
But
took
that's
when you
the-
saw
that's the-
the idea, and then they say apart from the event, somebody will
Could
go
you-
to the company and
Maybe-
go.
DJ,
their services.
No, hold on. Your microphones are off.
1 minute.
Your microphone, all your microphones are off. Hold on.
My condom
Oh,
has-
everybody.
what is-
It doesn't
Condom doesn't have any. It's not.
Hold
you see,
on.
What you are doing.
Go and
that-
ask-
So Adam, your microphone is off.
I'm coming.
Your microphone is off. Hold
I
on.
was on the floor.
Kwame Dazi.
can we talk?
Yes, I'm about to put your microphone on right now and then forget about everybody.
He came
See.
to
You advertise for condom and hear what you tell me.
Condom is for what?
See.
Condom,
Tell
what is
me.
the use of condom?
Eddie Hubalu.
Kwame Dazi is one of the reasons
Eddie Hubalu.
HIV is going up here. More condom and looking bad. You are making condom look that bad and demonic.
That
So
is-
you know what is
that is why I am surprised
You know
that
the uses
you are
of
running
condom.
away from
I'm
this
not
whole
running.
thing. Because I know you are proud
We'll be activating the phone lines. We'll be activating the phone lines in a bit. But then, hold on, Adam. Listen to this. Adam, listen to this. Do you believe that companies that do sponsor events, apart from on-ground sales, are also interested in the visibility that you give them and the mileage that you give them in pre-event publication and also post-event publication? Do you accept that?
I believe.
Good.
That is
So
why I'm
if-
saying the name of the company.
Fantastic.
It's
So,
to-
so now let
We are
me.
dealing
let
with the
me-
name
so
of the
now let me
company.
come
What is the
back
name
to-
of the
listen,
company?
so
What do
now
they
let
stand
me-
for?
No, so now let me come back to what Kwame Dazi is trying to say. That if you are not specific about the type of services that you want people to engage under the parent brand, you leave some room for assumptions.
Exactly.
That is what
That's
he's trying to
really
say.
You are smart.
No,
No,
that is what
no,
he's
no.
trying to say.
You
It is
understand
not
me.
me. It is not me. It is him.
DJ Slim.
DJ Slim, you
Kwame
see-
Dazi gave the answer.
You see why I like
You
him?
see, we shouldn't have even come to this point because
We should have gone where?
Kwame Dazi even answered that at the press conference. Joe Mettle said no, this is not part.
He told us how many journalists
So
were there.
So it is the reason it is not in their reportage that they are part. He has made the disclaimer.
Already number of people who are seeing this.
Okay, so the two of you, I want to talk to Mr. Robert Clark. I've put up the microphone.
What answer the area? So yeah,
go and get one.
Mr. Clark,
Yeah.
talk to me.
Give them some aliha or something, make them drink. I don't know where this is
They
going.
need some alcohol.
No, I don't understand.
Oh,
You see,
Masa. Ah.
you your story is very clear.
Oh, it's okay. Don't touch the sleeping lion. Okay. So Kwame is saying that he didn't specify.
Yeah.
He specified in the reverse.
Okay.
All right. So you have 10 things and one thing you don't like. You can either choose to mention the 9 so that you are silent on the 1, or you mention the 1 you don't like and then the 9 stands. If the person says X is not part of it, then it means that A, B, C all the way. If when you get to W, you jump and you go to Y and you go to Z. That is what he's saying. And that's what he's done.
Who see
No,
Kwame,
wait.
Kwame,
You
please,
can now
don't
talk
take
about
target.
effectiveness of communication.
Exactly.
But relax. But
Okay.
that's hey. So let's
Relax.
Let's relax.
I've relaxed.
Okay. So now, if you are saying to a certain extent that it can introduce people to it, yes, there's a certain amount of it that holds true because obviously you're exposing them to the brand. But the question now is, are you aligned with that? He said no. Okay, cool. But what if people end up in that particular space? Reality is that it is not a bad thing. So if it is not a bad thing, he's just stating the facts. The fact is that
What's
I am
not a
not
bad thing?
aligned. Condom is not bad.
Okay.
He's just stating that he is not aligned with that. And that is the fact on ground. It's not a matter of, hey, but no. It's just the fact. The fact is that I am not aligned with it. So which means that you can have total health family organization on my platform, but you will not see the condoms being what put
Displayed.
out there. Exactly.
Okay.
So that's what it means, because somebody can come and say, but you said total health and we know the condom is the loudest thing we know, and then it's not here. So that particular product from them is not part. So I mean, this is just the facts on the ground.
But
So
by
we can just
extension,
move on.
you've introduced the entire company to them.
Yes,
Somebody
yes,
will go
yes,
out
yes.
there and purchase the other products. And
Which in this case is not
and
even
that is
bad.
the point I'm making. So you're making a different point.
Understood, but I'm saying that it's not.
You're making a
Gentlemen,
different
gentlemen,
point.
let me read
It doesn't
that.
negate what I'm saying.
Gentlemen, let me
You
read
know,
some.
a person may.
Gentlemen, let me read some messages that I have in here on Facebook. This one is from Adam Houdini, and he says, "Good morning to you and your wonderful listeners. Please, I want to know if there wasn't any alcoholic beverage at Joe Mettle's wedding, because if there was, I don't know why he said he won't accept any sponsorship that comes from any alcoholic
They get
beverage
supported themselves.
company." I wasn't there, so me, I no go know. Prince Japon is saying, Kwame Dazi, kindly holler me soon. I beg you have a message here. Prince Japon is saying,
Okay.
if I'll holler at him soon.
Who?
Prince Japon.
Prince Japan. For Hala Atam.
Okay. Say, yeah, friend.
Okay.
Prince Akpagli also joins us saying, please remember that Awake sponsors Awake Experience with Dinah Hamilton. Well, it could also be a strategy for brands
Dinah's
to
own,
amplify.
They even used Awake to even prefix the name of the event, not Casapreco.
Because they are the title sponsor.
So they were
is the
specific
title
with
sponsor.
the kind of saying the sub brand, not Casapreco. One experience concept. You should Awake no
Okay,
specific.
let me get to the phone lines and talk to
Look at
our
how
listeners.
that lies.
They also want to share their views on this one. 030-221-6568, 030-221-6567. You can also call in and share your experience on this topic. 030-221-6568, 030-221-6567, or 05488-41039. The heat wave day here. The heat wave, the room chill, but you people won't put heat for here. Why? This early morning, Kwame Dazi and Adam Totome. Why are you doing this?
Kwame has shut
The
up.
way you mention his name is synonymous with
Kwame-
Ebony Condom.
Don't demonize it. Don't demonize
He
it.
said them to me.
I said
Don't
cho.
Don't demonize condom. We beg you, Kwame.
I haven't done that.
Let's see if we can talk to our first caller here on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Slim. What's your name, sir?
That name, you are spelling that name. You are spelling our Aaron name.
It's
The word
Chotome.
is not Toto.
I no say Toto, I beg. I said Chotome. Chotome. I beg.
I beg, I'm son of God
Son of God, where are you calling us from?
from 25 Agassiz Street.
Nice one. Let's hear you on this. Oh, Son of God. Oh, Charlie. Son of God, no feast day. Right. Anyway, we still continue. I think we can talk to two more people and then we wrap it up for today's edition of Showbiz Review. But I think I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
You are just talking from the angle of
being specific
in order to drive attention. Let me get to our second caller here. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. We're done every so. We'll still go keep on for here. I mean, you want some clarity when it comes to the go-to point when you are advertising for a parent.
But we will
brand.
be there on Sunday.
Everybody should come to the grounds
We
on
will be
Sunday.
there on Sunday.
Yeah,
And you will see.
Trust me,
you will not
this
see
guy will
what
not
Kwame
come.
is talking
Okay.
about.
And then
hold on to your horses. Hello, good morning. We missed out on this caller. I think we
know him. He doesn't like going to church.
I'm a church boy.
Final words, Kwame Dadzi.
I will
Final
be
words.
there.
Let's wrap up.
Yes, the Accra Sports Stadium.
Yes.
On Sunday. At the time again.
Oh, it's from 4 there.
No, it's 3.
Three.
I beg. Then
Three.
the advert they say 3. I beg. Make you no add anything from inside.
Then
Yeah.
3
Say
p.m.
3
Time for us to go worship God, and dedicate ourselves unto God. Na yɛnti Nyankopɔn nhyira ne bi. Ɔmo a adwemfi ahyɛ ɔmo tiri mu ma ɔmo tiri mu ne ɔmo bo ne ɔmo sisi mu ma nyinaa. Sunday yɛkɔdwiri ne nyinaa agu ɛwɔ Yesu din mu.
Amen.
Amen.
Adam.
Yeah. Everyone should come there on Sunday to come and see, the services which will be provided on the grounds. And I think that even if you come with that Kwame's perception, that perception by the strike of the Holy Spirit, everything will run away from you. And you will see the unction of God on your life. It's going to be fantastic on Sunday. I want everybody to be there. Come for the next year to the next level. See you.
Mr. Robert Clark.
Yeah, we are lifting up holy hands, and we are going before the throne room. We are breaking into the corridors of power to worship directly before the presence of the Most High God.
Amen.
And on that day, we are expecting that as God arises in our lives, his enemies will get scattered completely.
Amen.
And the enemies, let me see.
You know somebody.
I was looking around, but
Be careful.
Charlie, at the end of the day, this is a great thing Joe Mettle is doing. We just have to be there in our numbers and, basically experience history being made. And obviously also getting our portion of what God has for us. I know that praise and worship is one key area of ministry that basically goes beyond the, what you may think or see. And we need to be able to tap into that to orchestrate our lives for the next phase.
Thank you, my brothers.
This is Hitz.